Your killer says a lot about you, but did you know I can probably guess your survivor main based on the killer you play? Enjoy. Trapper. If you main Trapper, you're probably a Dwight fresh off Dead by Daylight tutorial, or you're an Ace main that probably wants to be a professional survivor as well as killer so he can say he mastered both sides, but truly, he's the master of none. Killbilly. You're either a Jake main who is pretty decent at the game, or you're playing Bill since you tend to love old wrinkly men. Huntress. You most likely are maining Meg, since holding W is too effective against every and all enemies, and it still annoys you when you see it in your games as a killer. The Wraith. You most likely use Nia alongside any of legendary skins that scream loud, since Stigul is retired and you like being annoying with the bell, so why don't be annoying with screams as well. Nurse. You're most likely comp wannabe Ace, but you play Lara to be different. The Trickster. You love playing Yui or Fang and you love to sabotage hooks for some reason. The Hag. You're most likely to use survivors such as Arena or Vittorio, and that's because you love low percentage killers, so I guess the pattern repeats. Blight. You're maining Ace and using it as an excuse that you're a pro killer as well. Clown. You're probably rocking Bill or Jeff, but if you're new and just here for bamboozle, you're basically maining Meg. Doctor. I don't know why, but Adam players really seem to enjoy playing the Doctor, so you're Adam. Deathslinger. You main David or Kate and you make them either normal to look like they're from the West, or you make this. Legion. You're probably maining Michaela or Sable since you're a huge sucker for cosmetics and you probably own half of the store of Legion's cosmetics. The Knight. You probably main some of most picked survivors, or you like Knight for the looks and that's why you would main Jeff or Ash. Plague. You're either a streamer e-girl that mains Sable or you're a nasty player that mains Cheryl. Not her legendaries though. Spirit. You're either a Feng Min or a Claudette main. The Artist. You probably main Michaela saying you're not same as Sable, but you are bro. And to add on top of that, you probably have a neck beard in real life. Twins. You most likely main Nicolas Cage or Jane Romero since you want to be unique but not really. The Unknown. You love playing Dwight because you strongly believe Unknown is wearing his skin, or you play for some reason Kate from Jinjito collection. Houndmaster. You like to complain how she's forgotten, so in that spirit you main Hattie. The Dredge. You main Alan 100% or Ace in a black suit. School Merchant. You play Talida or Sable and you're a pure gooner with some sprinkles of Renato players as well. Singularity. You're probably a pro Alan that easily gets mad and disconnects every second game and then wonders why he can reach a decent one as a survivor. The Krasu. You main V or Kwon Tai Young, whatever the fuck his name is, I hope I didn't butcher it. The Oni. You can either pick from most used survivors, or you're a based guy that wears Iron Maiden shirt, Jeff, as well as main Oni with the Eddie Samurai skin. The Good Guy. You probably main Jake or Lara and you still miss the days when the good guy was actually good at the game. Yeah, I miss when he was OP too. The Ghoul. Choose from top 5 picks. The First. You're either playing 11 or Dustin, but you're not a fan of the show. In fact, you never heard of it. The Lich. You main Compian since you're trying to be most skilled, or you're a build that doesn't give a fuck. The Onryo. You either main Yuichi Asakawa since you love the franchise, or you either main Nia since you want to be different. The Slasher. You're a Dwight main since you always remind everyone that Jason killed Unknown in the lore. The Pig. You're me and you're extremely muscular, so you main Ash. Or you love to tap Killer's ass every time he faces you in a chase. As well as you're a huge fan of Saw franchise. The Nightmare. You main Quentin and you won't stop talking about how nobody is using him. The Nemesis. You're either a Jill main we love, or you're a Rick main. In that case, leave Nemi alone, he did nothing wrong. Ghostface. You're most likely a muscular Chad that rocks Ash, or you're a E-girl that rocks Sable or Michaela. Demogorgon. You're the most cracked guy out there, but you main Nia or a Tap for some reason. Still weird, but you're good, bro. So you get the pat on the back and the W. Dracula. You either play Alucard or you're one of the compies. No in between. Myers. You either play Lori or you play one of the sweatiest survivors of top 5 picks. The Animatronic. You're either maining Nancy or you're maining Dwight with the FNAF shirt. The Cenobite. You main Lori just so you can show everyone off that you have both licenses that are lost currently, and I get that I'm part of the club too. The Executioner. You main Cheryl because you're a Silent Hill fan and you have all of her legendary skins. Xenomorph. You main Ellen and you're a huge movie fan. The Mastermind. You're a Rebecca or a Chris main, or in other case choose from the comp section. The Cannibal. You main Kate or Dwight, nothing in between. That's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have some time, check my Twitch, tell me how terrible of a YouTuber I am, and I hope to see you there. Like and subscribe, I will be posting more probably, and see you next time.